Hi friends, today I'm doing a quick video on how to go about measuring and constructing your granny crochet cardigan. I had a really hard time trying to work out measurements and things for when I was making mine. I've made two now, but it took me a good 2 to 3 weeks to figure out what goes where. So I hope that this video is helpful for you. This is the first one that I've made. I'm going to come back to this, but first I'm going to show you the template on paper. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick demo on this pattern template if you like. I would say take a screenshot of this if you can. This is going to be the foundation of your cardigan. So we've got the front panel here. This is panel 1. Second panel is panel 2. The back panel is panel 3. And then we've got panel 4, which is the arms. And then we've got panel 5, which is the other side of the arms. Now, the arms are not that important because we tend to attach them later. The length of the cardigan is not that important because we can build upon this. What we absolutely need to know is the width of the cardigan, and that's going around your body. I'm just going to show you what this looks like in practice in a minute, but this is the back panel in black, and in blue we've got the two panels at the front. Now your back panel of course is one panel, but you've got two separate panels at the front because you need to accommodate for your neckline here. And this is where I kept going wrong because I couldn't work out how to make a space for the neck and keep the panels even. More often than not, your panels at the back are going to be odd numbers. Your panels at the front are going to be even because you can't have two front panels on the left, three front panels on the right hand side. I'm just going to cut this out and fold it and show you. Okay friends, we're back. So this is the diagram that I was showing. Now if I go ahead and fold that in half, can you see how that's now a cardigan? Now what's really important to know is you see the two panels at the front. Now your left and your right panel, this is going to drop a little bit to your shoulders. I'm going to demo that now on my mannequin. Just to note as well, this cardigan, it's a size 8 to 10 and that's in a UK size, and the template that I have shared, it is also around about an 8 to 10 UK size. So as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3 panels going to the left. Now this is my front panel number 1, this is my front panel number 2, but can you notice how when I lift up the arm, the second panel actually falls kind of a little bit below your shoulder? So you will take that into account. That's why we've only got 3 additional panels that I've attached to make a full arm. Okay, so I've got 4 rows on the front: row 1, row 2, row 3 and row 4. And then we've got the back panel. We've got row 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I've literally gone and made a full panel for the back, 2 front panels just like I showed you on the template, the arm panels, and I've just stuck the whole thing together. And I'm just going to grab my template. So this is literally what you see here before you, but of course a live version of it. So the arms are kind of like folding like this, dropping on my shoulders a little bit. Now in order to work out what size you're going to go with, I would strongly suggest measuring your bust, measuring your waist and measuring your hips. In my case, my waist is teeny weeny, my bust is also teeny weeny, but my hips are about a 33, I think. So I basically based my entire cardigan at about 35 inches, because if your cardigan is tight, on your hips, and your hips are the biggest of width on your body, you're going to struggle. So, and the other two measurements you'll be able to fit in quite easily. That's why I'd recommend going with the widest part of your body when measuring. Now, we all have really, really unique bodies, but the standard UK measurements, I think, tend to be an 8, size 8 UK is a 33 bust, 26 waist, 35-inch hips. Size 10 tends to be 35-inch bust, 28 waist, 37 hips. Size 12 tends to be 37 bust, 30 waist, 39 hips. Size 14 tends to be 39 bust, 31 waist, 41-inch hips from what I recall. Size 16, 41-inch bust, 33-inch waist, 43-inch hips. And then finally, size 18 tends to be 44 bust, 34 waist, and hips tend to be 46. Right, now for the complicated bit. How many granny crochets, squares do we need to make your cardigan according to your body? Now, you need to get creative here. The size of the squares is so important. I'm going to bring out another example. Now, what I would recommend is taking your widest measurement and dividing that by the dimension of your granny crochet cardigan. So you see in the example that I shared first, it was 4 inches, 4-inch squares. So I've gone and divided 4 by my the width of my waist. That's how I've worked out the odd numbers on the back and the even numbers that I need on the front. Again, guys, this is really, really tough. This can be really tough to do because you'll always need to leave neck space. Now, you see with this example here, after I made my cardigan, the one that I showed you first, my mum was like, well, I want one. So I thought, why not? And I came up with this. And you'll notice that we love our long cardigans. Now, you see this cardigan, I went ahead and used 6-inch panels here. This is 6 inch, as you can see here. So I've added colour in the centre, but because I got confused and I had a hard time putting this together to fit mum, so I've gone ahead and I've literally gone with panel 1, panel 2, and I've left one row here, and now I'm going to show you the back. So the back, just zoom out, looks like that. It does actually look quite nice. I wasn't too keen on it when I started it, but when it all came together, I was like, it looks good. As you can see here, I've made a large panel at the back, as you would do, but I've made the panels at the back bigger than the panels at the front. Then the panels on the sleeves are actually the smallest. Now, if you look at the bottom of my cardigan, that's the front panel. This is the back panel. Can you see there's a bit of a discrepancy there? The back panel is a little bit longer than the front. Now, that's okay because you can't really tell. And if you wanted to hide this, you could just add 2 more rows, two more just double crochet rows and conceal that, but mine blended together quite nicely. What you can also do to add width onto your cardigan is you can put a border on the cardigan. Now this I've got here a 2-inch border. I've got a 2-inch border on both sides to bring it together. As you can see, I've popped a collar on this as well. And then you can also play around with the sleeves. So for this example, I've got 3, again, I've gone with 3 panels for the sleeves. You can do 2 and make a panel, just, like we've got a panel here, a border. You can add a nice big cuff to the sleeve as well, just to make that a little bit bigger. Friends, I do hope that this video was helpful to you. If you've got any questions, anything I can help with, please drop a comment below and I'll be sure to respond. And it doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. Please, 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 please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to be putting out more videos for you soon. Bye.